Hi everyone, welcome to Diamond Rose Dailies and your message for Wednesday the 10th of July. Please Oracle, give myself and YouTube viewers the messages, what we're not expecting for Wednesday the 10th of July. Okay, this one. Truth be told, so we could have some honest communication on Wednesday. Please let me know if these last few cards that I've done, if it's too long or there's too many cards, just let me know and I will narrow it down a bit, because I've got these new cards and I love them and I just want to use them all the time. Right, 14. Oh, where are you? Honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective, according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time to debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. I feel like for the last few days, the messages seem to be overlapping. Like yesterday was about truth, honesty, sharing, and courage, and the day before that was about courage as well. So perhaps this is an ongoing thing. Please, Tarot, give us the messages for Wednesday, the 10th of July. What are we expecting on Wednesday? Or what are we least expecting? Tell us more about this truth be told for Wednesday. Oh, let's go with that one. We have, Six of Cups. Look at that, it's so gorgeous. A little fairyland, the little dolls. And all these koi carp represent success, good fortune. I love these cards. What are the messages for Wednesday, the 10th of July, Tarot? Let's go with this one here. The Knight of Cups. Oh. So this could be someone from your past. Somebody who's feeling a little nostalgic. Someone who romanticizes about the past. One more, please, Tarot. The Two of Swords. So this Knight of Cups is visiting the past. It could be you. It could be somebody else. This is somebody who is indulging in the past, remembering the past, the sweet times, the good times. But it's very romantic, you know. The memories are all lovely and rose tinted, you know. All like, oh yes, remember that. Oh yes, wasn't it wonderful back then? Oh yes, I loved it back then. And then maybe there's a decision here. Another decision, or a lack of decision, not knowing the path to go down, or whether to speak your truth or not, because this is about truth. So somebody may be romanticizing about past, however that resonates, whether it's way back in the past or it could be a year, or it could be, 5 years, it could be 20 years. But you may need to correct them on something. Or that could be you as well. You may be like refusing to see the reality of a situation. You're romanticizing about something that's been and gone rather than choosing the path forward. That makes sense. Because Two of Swords is like a crossroads as well. Not so much in this card, but somebody who's blinded themselves to what's real, somebody who doesn't want to see the reality. They're kind of stuck. And they've got this little heart there as well. So Tarot may be asking you to see the truth of a situation and not to romanticize too much. Because this Knight is jumping straight into this. As sweet and nice as it may be, you also need to stay on track of where you are, of what is true. What's the advice, please? What's the advice for Wednesday, the 10th of July, Tarot? What is the advice for Wednesday, the 10th of July? Oh, sorry, there's a fly. I hate the buzzing. What is the advice, please, for Wednesday, the 10th of July? Let's take this one here. Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords is ending. It's putting something to rest. As advice, Ten of Swords isn't a nice card, is it? It's it can mean betrayal and all those. It can mean a painful ending, but as advice, it's to. I see it as to end some kind of fantasy here, like to finalize something, to be honest about it, because the swords here as well. So make this choice to end some kind of where your mind is going. Your mind may be thinking about good times that you had with somebody when really it wasn't that great. Maybe it's that. It won't be, obviously it's going to be different for everybody, but Ten of Swords as advice is to end communication and suffering. It's the final phase of those difficult energies. It's the end of the difficult energies. So it's truth. Be truthful. What about this? Okay, let's get your spirit animal. Oh, let's put it over here. What do you think about these cards, guys? Aren't they beautiful? I just love them. I've wanted them for so long. Okay. Oracle. Spirit animal. What is the message you have for us regarding this spread for Wednesday, the 10th of July? Please, Oracle. Let's take this one here. Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. That kind of fits, doesn't it? So, I know it won't resonate for everybody, but for anybody that does need to hear this message, it's time to let go of this past. It's time to end something. It's time to look at the reality of a situation and not to dwell in the good bits when really it wasn't so nice. I can relate to that. 64 was spirit. Sometimes life stings. Not all that spirit creates in nature is easy to love, but when we look through the eyes of wasp spirit, we recognize that even though sometimes life stings, there is a purpose for pain. Just as there is a purpose for wasps in the natural world, wasps keep insects populations down, supporting the growth of plants. So too, the sting of life may hurt, and you may feel deeply disappointed or even resentful that wasp spirit has shown up. But you will soon come to see that spirit has something wonderful in store for you. You may well come to realize that being stung led to something far better than you had ever envisioned for yourself. Perhaps behind the scenes, wasp spirit was conspiring with spirit to ensure that you could grow something of value to you. Spirit has a plan, and wasp spirit plays a part. Have you ever looked back and been glad your prayers weren't answered because the path you took led to something far better? Wasp spirit is a reminder to reflect on those times, for today's sting may hurt, but something better awaits you. Okay, so that's it. I don't see anything bad happening here. I just see an idolization. It's a warning not to idolize the past, when really the truth of the matter was more this. So it's like to remember this instead of all of this, because sometimes, there may have been good times, but you have to remember why things changed, So I know it won't resonate for everyone, but if it did, please leave your message in the community section. And as well, please let me know if I'm babbling on too much with all these oracle cards. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.